are so sweet. Bless the staff of practitioners down on P.
Hello, everybody.
Well, good morning.
Here we are. There it is. There's the picture.
There's the picture.
Good morning.
Hi.
Today is January 9th, 2017. Happy New Year again.
Yes.
Yes, it's been a week now. All the kids were going back to school.
Yeah.
I noticed there was more traffic getting into town.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, here we go again. So instead of getting here in 5 minutes, it takes 10.
10 minutes.
But it gives me just more time to relax
Oh,
think
good.
about what we're going to talk about.
What we're going to talk about in our show.
So here we are today, and we'll start with what we always like to start with, which is our DreamCatcher.
DreamCatcher.
So there's our DreamCatcher.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
DreamCatcher 2012, a global project envisioned by a lovely lady, Lorraine Mills. And we are at present the custodians, keepers of this beautiful piece of art. It really is a beautiful piece of art, a co-creative venture, and it's in our center.
Yes, and it's 4 foot across. It's made out of mesquite wood on the outside and has numerous things from around the country. And what we've done as the caretakers is we put a picture of someone in the center every week. We've been doing that for a couple months now.
Yeah.
And so this week we have Gael Chilson from Sarorita.
Yeah.
She, interesting about Gael, she's been with us for 21 years. 21 years she's been
That's
with
amazing.
us. I know. So
Thank you, Gael.
Thank you, Gael. And there she is. She's in the center for the week. She'll be happy to see that.
Yeah.
And she's also an instructor.
She is.
Yeah, she's an instructor
Yep.
at the foundation too. So if you'd like to be in the center of our DreamCatcher, send us a picture of yourself, your name, and where you reside.
Easy.
And Bev, if she remembers, pick somebody
Okay, tattletale.
and pick someone the week before
Yeah.
on the Thursday, and I get all the pictures together. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Thank you for that.
Okay, so this week,
This week.
I think we should talk about why we do this show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's quite a question, isn't it?
Yeah, we had some people that have different ideas on how to do the show, which we're always open to. If you
Absolutely.
have ideas of what it's like to see us out there,
Yeah.
and what works and doesn't work,
Mm-hmm.
you can just let us know. So let's talk a little bit about why we decided to do this.
Okay. I think before we actually talk, I think I would like to just read our vision statement from our manual,
Okay.
because it's so powerful and it speaks to this
This is our
question.
manual. This is
Our
actually
manual.
This is actually the vision statement of our whole foundation.
Yes.
Why we do what we do.
Absolutely. And this is why. Because we are here to encourage all people to take responsibility for their own health care, empower them to assist others, and create a community of people worldwide dedicated to service, self-awareness, and recognizing the equality of all humanity, thus forming a chain which shall go on indefinitely.
Wow. That does sort of say why we're doing this.
Yeah, for me, it has a lot to do with the timing, because as you know, I've been saying for quite a while that BioTouch itself is something that is an innate gift for humanity, and humanity is now ready to step into recognizing it and owning it and using it, and that's what we're here to do. And you and I are taking responsibility, and this show is how, one of the ways that we're getting this message out.
Right, and that opportunity came at the same time we thought about how we're going to get this out to the global community.
Yeah.
Came at the same time Facebook went live, Twitter's live, YouTube's live, they're all live, and so we thought, well, let's just go for it.
Again, that timing, right?
Right.
And we recognized it.
And so the goal is to, I was just reading this morning about something called law of attraction, that it depends on what you think about in what you're going to get. And actually it was a funny little thing. It said the first thing when you get up in the morning, the 17 seconds of what you think about creates what you're going to, what could happen, what you would attract. And then you would build on that for another 17 seconds, that thought. And the number was 64. And after 64 seconds, that pretty much is going to be your day.
Oh,
and
wow.
And yet you could change that if
Right.
you felt like it wasn't a really good day. But it's really hard once your day or your thought process is going to change that 17-second thought. And I thought about this show,
Yeah.
that what we're trying to do is create a different thought system, a different way to participate in healing and in relationship.
Oh, absolutely. And again, stepping into taking ownership and responsibility for, what we're each here to do in service, and to empower our own lives so that we can be constructive in helping to build that chain that goes on indefinitely. And
And
yeah.
BioTouch does that.
Oh, BioTouch does this.
it's-
To me, BioTouch, I've said it many times, it is a divine idea that is now coming through in a physical way. And that touch is really, we say it in our mission vision, our mission statement, it is a means by which we can ignite the love already within us and remember that all we are is just love. That's that divine gift that we are being given through BioTouch.
And it's simple.
Oh, well, we say that all the time, don't we?
Simple.
Simple.
And many times people will say to me, Paul, you just make this sound so simple. And I'm like, it is simple. Life can be simple if we just let it be. It's like, I've always really believed we write our own storybook. And it can be anything at once. And I think the main thing that I like about BioTouch that it reminds me is you really can't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
There's no formula of the right life or even the right way to do healing work, and BioTouch allows me to work with people and then leave them alone to choose their own path of healing, to choose their own belief system, to choose their own diet, to choose their own exercise program.
Oh, dear.
And just have to believe that everyone has an innate ability within themselves to know what they need.
Right. When I think about the relationship of BioTouch between two people, for me as the practitioner, what always strikes me is the only thing I am there to do is to touch, to love, to honor, to be present with the other person, and that's where it ends. There is never a thought about me needing to take responsibility for anybody's journey into self-awareness or the choices that they make in their personal life. And it releases me from getting all wrapped up in the need to be involved with that, because in love it is simple. You're just present, and then just leave it alone.
And that presence is these two fingers reaching out and touching someone at the bottom of their breastbone, and just that one point, that first point of the greeting, is like boom,
Click.
You're there. It's simple. You're present. Healing begins. It doesn't matter who I am as the practitioner. It doesn't matter what I believe.
Nope.
Because somehow this technique bypasses our whole brain thought system.
Yes.
And then if I just do BioTouch, that's like changing my thought system. It's like the law of attraction can start happening, and I don't really have to do a big effort. And just doing the greeting, I'm working with a couple right now, and I work with the man in the home that he's in, and I just have his wife just do the greeting. I'll do some of the extra points, but if you could just do the greeting, that just kickstarts your body, your thought system, your husband's thought system, my thought system, and then just lets healing start to unfold. That's the responsibility we're saying. It's just that simple.
It's very simple.
Yeah. And these shows are a good way to help people remember that.
Right. I think for was remembering the process as you were asking the question. We just had a thought, and we were given a little bit of direction, and why don't you do this? And I think what we envisioned in the beginning wasn't a 20-minute show every week. It was just, well, let's just try this. And the timing was perfect. And now, for me, it's like really you and I are holding this great thought form of using this show to really expand into the world, BioTouch itself, and to ignite something globally, because 2017 is going to be about that for this foundation and getting the word out.
And it's about consistency. I think we're seeing every week a few more people are watching us. We really encourage you to send in questions too, so we can answer what you want to know. We're not here to just watch our pretty faces on a show.
Right. I would love to be interactive with more people and have people ask us questions and, just have a dialogue.
And send something about why you think BioTouch works for you, and we'll just read it online too.
We could
do a lot of testimonials here and thoughts, and even if you don't think it can work. I mean, if you believe that this is, how could it be so simple? Let us know that. What I really like about BioTouch is you don't have to believe in it.
Nope.
I really like people who are very skeptical about it.
Right.
But and people talk about intention. There is really no intention except the fact that you do have to be willing to touch someone. But as far as having to change your mind and have different thoughts, the system itself seems to create its own intention.
Yes.
Which becomes healing for both me as the practitioner and you as the recipient.
Oh, well, that's the power.
Right.
That's the relationship. I mean, it really is that simple. I know we keep saying that, but it's true. It's like reiterating what many of us already have experienced with BioTouch, but in us trying to get it out into the world, we need to just keep talking about the beauty of this gift that belongs to each one of you, each one of us, and now is the time.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
So, because it's time, we're going to share some more points.
Yeah.
We would like to share a set of points each week as we do our little 20-minute gig. And this thing is going to, this set will be about the ears. This is our manual. Now, you can get the manual online. At our website, justtouch.com, you can get a hard copy with a DVD. And that is available through at the center. You can get it online, and also if you become a member, you can get the ebook version of that, which has easy to put on your computer. It has links to the video, which is what we show here. So today we're going to show the ear set. So here we go.
The ear set may be used for any conditions affecting the ears, including problems with balance and equilibrium. Step 1. On one side of the head, hold at X, which is just in front of the flap at the opening of the ear. On the opposite side of the head, touch points 1 and 2. Point 1 is at the indentation in the bone behind the ear, about 1/3 of the way down from the top of the ear. Adjust the fingers to be snug against the skull. Point 2 is a small indentation at the bottom of the ear directly behind the jawbone. Again, adjust the fingers so they are snug against the ear. Now find hold point X on the other side of the head, and in crossfire touch point 1, the indentation in the bone behind the ear, about 1/3 of the way down from the top of the ear. Then touch point 2, the small indentation at the bottom of the ear directly behind the jawbone. Finally, for step 2, in matching fire touch points 1 and 1, 2 and 2, X and X.
Wow.
Can't Can't get much simpler than that.
Simpler than that. And I always like these videos because they remind me of the people that were in them. So that was a mother. She was actually an officer in the Navy in Hawaii.
Wow.
And that's her daughter, of which that daughter right now must be mid-30s.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe early 30s.
Oh.
But it was always nice to have the parent with the
You know,
child. And
I just,
that's such a key.
I just love to see those videos with family members helping each other. The kids, which we know, children somehow respond to BioTouch in such a simple, open way. It's almost like there's something that they know that they're already connected to this. And because we've had them in our classes, and we're always really amazed at how simply they seem to get it. They just get it.
They just get it.
Yeah.
And the ear set is nice. It works for any ear problems.
Yep.
Hard of hearing, tinnitus, water in the ears,
infections,
infection of the ear,
Yeah.
that thing where you get dizzy.
Right.
I remember once working on a man that had hearing aids, so he would take the hearing aids out when we would work on him.
Right.
And it was interesting, after a few months of doing the set,
Yeah.
he said he could start hearing birds again.
Oh,
And
wow.
and I guess that's the first thing to go away in hearing, is that high pitch part, and he could start hearing birds again.
Oh God, how
So,
beautiful is
so
that?
anything's possible. And again, the idea with him, as with all these sets, is it's about consistency.
Yes.
It's creating a different thought pattern for the body for its healing.
Yeah.
And it only takes, I mean, you can do the ear set, at the dinner table in front of the TV. There's no particular place that you have to have.
No, you don't. That's one of the to me, one of the amazing things about BioTouch. We talk about, oh, well, you have your toolkit. Well, your toolkit is those to wherever you are, whatever's going on, whenever if something arises, you just, like we said before, you just have to care about making someone feel better, or their pain, their stress, whatever, and you're already there. You're a walking, toolkit with BioTouch.
It's easy to learn this. Again, you can get the manual, the
Yep.
DVD through a membership. You get a free ebook version of it. We do have correspondence courses. We've got a lady signed up now from the Washington State area. You can learn it through that. We give one-on-one instruction, and we give you the manual. We do some Skyping. We make sure you can understand where the points. We have classes here in Tucson every month. We have a workshop about a particular condition. This condition this month is going to be IBS and Crohn's disease. And we'll share more with you about that. We make up little workbooks for each of those. If you're a member, you get all the little workbooks: PTSD, migraines. Every little workshop we have has a workbook, and those are available to members.
Of course.
You can also, if you're in the Phoenix area, we have Howard
Chait. Yeah.
who's doing workshops up there. And the next one is January. I have to look down here. I don't have a teleprompter. I was watching the Globes last night. Oh, I don't have a teleprompter. What do I say? Well, we have to say whatever we can.
Yeah, right.
So it's the 29th. Sign up online on our website. And also, Howard is doing a little volunteer work in town. He told you about.
I know, it's so wonderful. It's every other week. He is going to the Paradise Valley Retirement Center and sharing BioTouch with all of these lovely people. And they sign up, and he's just really he's a hit there. He's very welcomed, and he just says it's an amazing experience for him because he gets to share this with them. Yeah.
Thank you, Howard.
Thank you,
Howard, for stepping up, helping us take responsibility to get BioTouch out there.
Well, I just say this too, as I already said this to you earlier. Howard has actually opened the door to create opportunities for other certified practitioners to offer our 4-hour introductory workshop. And that's what he's doing. And, this is a great way if you want to become certified to actually get out there, start a little, business if you want to, and offer it in your area, and just introduce BioTouch wherever you're living in the world. This is a great opportunity, I think.
And we're here to help you do that.
Yeah.
Just like we ask you to help us create this message, we're here to help you pass on the message.
Right.
So I think we did another 20-minute show.
20-minute show.
So
Boy.
again, thank you all for letting us into your home, onto your phone.
Yeah.
And thank you, Bev.
Thank you, Paul.
And we'll see you all next week.
Have a wonderful, glorious week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
From all around to the sun, they come here every day. They do a lot of touching and they do it without pay. They all do it gladly because they are so sweet. Bless the staff